Is this the best budget 2025 monthly weekly planner without compromising quality? Hello everyone, this is Ahmed Dawn. Today in this video, I'm going to review the MUJI monthly weekly planner, and I'm going to show you inside, and I'm going to talk about how does it hold up and whether this is a good option or not. The MUJI monthly weekly planner 2025. So I saw that they have a variations of colors, and I picked up red this year. I remember I picked up black a few years ago. So now this is actually plastic. So here you can see that they have pricing for different parts of the world. In Canada, I paid $11.90 Canadian, and they have, this is the smallest one of this style I could find. They're like, bigger ones, but this is the smallest pocket size I was able to find it. And they have like, different other types of planners as well, which I'm going to do another video later. Now you can see that the size is A6, which is right here. And then the name of this is monthly weekly planner. Now here I noticed that they have made clear what materials they used to make everything. So for example, I'm trying to go through a little bit here. So inner paper is high quality paper, and then cover is vinyl, chlorine resin, and then bookmark is viscose, and then I think that's all I can see. So they clarified everything what it's made of, and this is made in Japan. So when you open the notebook, the first thing you're going to see is a 2024, 2025, and 2026 calendar. That's the first thing. And then here you're going to see like, a 2025, let me just take a look here. 2025, this is 1 to 12 month. So here, like, 1 to 12 months. So each 2025 is laid out here, kind of like, vertically, which is, I think this is unique. I don't remember seeing this on the Moleskine planner. And then here it starts actually December 2024 full month. So that's what you have here. And then here you start from January 2025, and each day has a box, and you can just like, jot down important events or anything you need to remember to have a look at a glance. So that's how it continues up to December. And let's take a look here. So December is going to be right here, and then from, actually this is January. I'm not sure why January is starting again. I thought we passed January. Oh, actually that would have been not January. Let me just take a look here. So December, we have January right here, and we have another January right here. So I think this has to be 2026, but the thing is, I don't see anywhere they mention 2025 or 2026. Okay, and then it just like, has another last few days. And let's take a look here. Okay, so actually this pattern continues throughout the notebook. So here you have like, more detailed space for each day. So for example, this is the week of 48, and then week of 49, and then again let me just go back to first week, which is going to be right here. So this looks like first week of December 1, and here let's go back to January. Okay, so here this looks like January 1 starting here. So I would prefer to have like, word instead of like numbers. I think this is confusing because my feeling is this meant to be January, the week of 5th, but I think this is confusing. So it would have been like, nicer if you just put like, February, March, April, and then each side has a space on the right side for these dates to put notes or anything. And then here you have the bookmark, which you can put anywhere you want to have a quick access. And that's the format of this notebook. It just continues until the end. Let me just take a look here. Okay, so after the actually it ends here, you have a few blank pages. All of them are squared, just to have like notes and everything, and they don't have any like anything provided. For example, if you look at Moleskine notebook, they provide a lot of stickers and stuff here. They don't have those, so that's one thing. So overall, this is like it's kind of it doesn't have lots of things, like it doesn't have a place to name your like name, address, like the Moleskine. And also I find the format is a little bit complicated. It should have been just like clearly written 2025, 2024, or the month, so they put everything in numbers, which is complicated. But in terms of the price, this is like only $11.90, so I cannot really complain. If you're in the US, this is like $8.90. So in terms of price, this is really good. But the one thing I don't like is the plastic cover, because that's a a lot of plastic here. I prefer everything paper instead of plastic, so it can be recycled. So this plastic, I'm not even sure is recyclable, but most likely looks like not. So this is the format of the Moleskine monthly weekly planner, and they have other variations, and I'm going to do a review of another one later on. But overall, this is like as a budget monthly planner, not bad. But this is like A6, and this is their like smallest version. But this is not going to fit in your pocket. This can be like you can carry it, put it in your backpack or in your bag, but definitely this is not pocket friendly. And also the format, it's okay, but it's not very simple and easy to understand and use. So that was the review of the MUJI monthly weekly planner. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.